everyone, it's Lena. I wanted to show this altered little box that I made. I'm super proud of it. I love the way it turned out, and it's super pretty. And it started off as just a plain wooden box. It didn't have any color, any stain on it. The only thing it did have was this hardware, the little handle here, and it had this closure in the front, and it had the little hinges in the back. So what I did is I originally started off painting the box a base color, and the base color was, there we go, was this base color here, and it's called Pool. It's one of the daubers from Adirondack, and I painted the whole box that color inside and out. And then what I did is I let that dry, and I put a crackle medium on it. I let that dry, and then what I did is I added 2 coats of metallic pearl folk art paint. And I added 2 coats because the first coat that I added, you could see a lot of the blue, and I didn't want that. I wanted there to be more of the creamy color showing and not the blue. I wanted the blue to pop through, but I didn't want it to be predominantly blue, the box. So then I went around the edges, and I distressed it with Vintage Photo Distress ink, just on top of the paint, and I did that around all the edges. I left the centers that pearl color, and I did that to all sides, so you can tell. And on this side too, and the back. So I made sure I got all the edges. Then what I did is I went around this top edge here, and I added this stretchy lace that I had. It's a tiny little lace trim, and I felt that it went perfectly there. When I bought it, I had no idea. I had no intentions for it. I wanted to buy it, and I figured when I had a use for it, I would know. And there you go, I had a use for it. So it's this tiny little lace trim. That little scream was my puppy. They're always playing, so I know in most of my videos you can hear them running around. And the larger one sometimes tramples on the little one. Now when I say the larger one, I only mean in height, because they're both the same weight, even though one is 5 and one is 1. And okay, enough about them. I'm always talking about them. Okay, then what I did is I went around the lace edge and around this bottom edge, and I went around the whole box, and I added some mini pearl trim, and it's not flat back, it's actually fully round, as you can tell here. They're pearls, but they were small enough so that they didn't really throw the box off too much. Then what I did is I glimmer sprayed some mulberry flowers that I had. So there's 3 types on here. So the first one is this type here. The second one is this creamy color here. Actually, let me go back to this one. This one here, what I did is I originally sprayed it with pink spray. Then I thought it was just way too pink for the box and the theme of the box. So I said, you know what? I'm going to spray some brown on here. And I did. And then I went over it again with the pink, and I dried that with my heat gun, and it just made it this more of a dusty rose color instead of a vibrant pink. I sprayed some leaves as well. These were originally white, and they're actually fabric. They were the leaves from floral pick that I had, and I just ripped them off and sprayed them. These ones here I left in their natural ivory state, and these ones here were white, but I sprayed them a pink, and I like the contrast in pinks. Then I added some crystal flourishes. I can't talk today. Crystal flourishes is what I added, and I added them so that everything was coming downwards. Oh, you can't see that. So I added some here, here, and there. My neighbor decided he's going to start mowing the lawn right now. And then I added another little mini one there. And I added a little rose here. I felt like it needed it in the corner. Let's see. Oh, and just lastly, what I did was I made a stick pin here. And I used a crystal pin and some Swarovski pearls and Swarovski crystal and some bead caps, and just stuck it in there. And I love the way this turned out. I'm so impressed with myself. I absolutely love it, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.